Hello, Ginkgo and Ferns.
Hello.
Hello. This is a new thing we're trying for you guys. We have decided to do little video updates on our little society community here instead of just typing and so video, as we've taught you in our Instagram course, is really important. So we thought we'll actually eat our own bread, so to speak.
Okay, so today's video is going to be basically a whistle-stop tour of what Instagram is up to at the moment. So there are lots of changes, and we're just going to take you through really quickly what's happening.
Brilliant. I'm going to start with DMs. So DMs, direct messaging, has obviously been around for a long time, but there seems to be a bigger emphasis on DMs now. And Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, actually has said that in one of his updates. And he named it as Instagram's most powerful tool. So you might not have this feature yet, but I do. Victoria doesn't have it yet. So once you're in your DMs, up here, these little circle bits, these are called nodes. And they're pretty much, there's some, like if you click on it, you can add up to 60 letters or, emojis and all of that. You can add, it's like a status update on WhatsApp. It's a bit like that. And it's there for 24 hours and then it goes. So I've watched people how they use it, and people sometimes just put something funny or what they're up to. But a lot of people, especially if they're launching something or selling something, they put things like, I've got the course sign up closes tomorrow morning, or special offer ends at 10 p.m. So that is quite a cool way to quickly put a message out without having to actually create content. It's just 60 letters maximum. And the cool thing is, because it's on the top line in your DMs, which means you don't have to, like, people open the DMs and this is the first thing they see. So I've been doing a bit of it, and I've kind of watched what people are doing. So it's quite interesting, but I've had it for a long time. I think New Zealand would have been one of the first countries to get it, maybe after the US, but Victoria in Japan hasn't got it yet, but some of the people I'm connected with in Japan have got it. So you might have it, you might not. Maybe comment on our video below and tell us if you've got it or not. That'd be cool.
I'm really hoping, personally, it's not going to go the same way as Reels did for me, where I've only had it for about Reels for like a year and a bit. I think it was last year or something I got Reels. Anyway, so Instagram, if you're listening, please roll out notes to me. I'd find that very useful. So the other thing that we have noticed from Instagram's feedback is that the tabs are all moving around, the buttons are all moving around. So it's not that Instagram is trying to keep us on our toes or to be annoying, which is a lot of people do say, oh, they've moved everything, or oh, they've changed the algorithm. If you take it as Instagram is trying to make a better user experience for you, then you can kind of get your head around it a bit more. So what they're trying to tell you is they've removed some tabs, they've moved some things around, buttons, I mean, and they're telling you that different things are going to be important from now on. So they've moved the shopping tab. Now, I went onto Instagram this morning, and I don't really shop on Instagram anyway. And I was trying to find, well, where's the shopping button now? There used to be a button you could tap and all the shops that you follow would just pop up, but it's not there anymore. So it's telling you Instagram is probably not putting their eggs into the shopping basket anymore. We all felt that was where they were going to go, through e-commerce, but is that what we predicted, Alex, about 2 years ago?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
They've somehow dropped that. I think it's a logistical nightmare, and that's probably why they dropped it with tax in different countries. So that's gone. Also, the Reels tab has moved from front and center at the bottom just to the right. Now, what they've also come out and said is, we put too much emphasis on Reels. We said Reels is like the the end of everything. We're only going to push out reels. They're kind of backtracking on that. And so, because they realize that the community were more interested in having Instagram how it used to be. So make Instagram again. So they have backtracked a bit on reels. They've put it slightly to the right, so there's less emphasis on it. And we're also noticing that carousels seem to be doing really well. So if you don't know, if you didn't do our Instagram course, a carousel is a series of 10 images on one post where people can swipe across. And that people are reporting that carousels are doing really well in terms of likes and engagement.
Yeah, and the reason for that, just sorry, I'm going to add that the reason for that is because when you put a series of pictures, the user sees your first picture, and then again when they log in again, because they have engaged, they have looked at it, they see the second one in a line and all of that, as we discussed in our Instagram courses. The last update, I'm just opening my Instagram app again here, is the order of the buttons down here. Victoria already said that Reels has moved a little bit away from the middle, and the middle bit now is the plus button, which is the create button. That kind of shows us, front and center, it says plus create. Creating means, stories, static posts, carousels, videos, all of that. It means they want you to create original content rather than resharing. So it's still all about original content. It has been like that for a while. And things like that I have noticed, and I think it was actually a real thing, that when you share someone, say, reel, because you find it funny or interesting, on your stories, you actually get less people viewing your stories. And that still happens. I still share those sort of reels if I think they are valuable for my followers, but it kind of weirdly, not as many people see it then. So it's all about creating notes and DMs, really. That's the latest update, isn't it?
That actually helps us as business owners, because anybody, hands up, who gets stuck in the scroll, we get stuck. All of a sudden 30 minutes has gone and you wonder, all I've done is just look at reels of dogs. So
that's you.
That's me. Or babies. So it's sort of Instagram helping us not to consume too much as well. Of course they want us to consume, but they also want the content, fresh content, and that's your job as a business owner, to create that content. So correct. Going on to very, very quickly now, Adam Mosseri. I've just realized, Alex, you've got the same initials as Adam Mosseri.
I do, huh? I don't have the same bank account though.
No. You've got similar glasses though.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
So Adam Mosseri's come out and said that they're testing certain things now. And these things, I can't wait. I love Instagram updates. I don't know about you, Alex. I'm like...
Yes, totally.
It doesn't faze me when they say we're bringing out something new. I'm like, yes, something new, brilliant. So what they're testing is, I'm just checking my list, is in the stories at the moment, there's a sticker called Add Yours. And I felt like I don't really use it very often. I feel like it's not very interactive and engaging, I don't think. So I think they've realized that, and they are adding a new feature to it, which is you can actually tag people. So they're calling it nominations. So if I create a story about Japanese kimono fabric, I might tag in some people I know in the kimono upcycle industry to share theirs or to add theirs. So in that way, you're kind of more focusing on individual users as well. So I think that's where they're trying to go with that, with the engagement. They're testing candid stories, which are, my understanding is a little bit like Be Real, the app Be Real, which is take a photo now of what you're doing now, share it now. A little bit like how Instagram used to be, which is interesting.
Yep.
So they're putting the Insta back in Instagram, I think. They're also trialing, which hallelujah, group profiles, because I think they've realized the power of groups on Facebook. The main reason people go on Facebook is for the groups, if you're a business owner. And I think they've realized they need to somehow bring that into Instagram. So you're going to be able to have a group profile where many people can be part of that group and can post at the same time, instead of sharing logins, which is, thank you. And I'm not really sure what they mean by collaborative collections, but let's watch this space and see what they'll come up with that. I'm not really sure what they mean
me
by
neither.
But they're just saying we're trialing these things, we're testing these things, they're rolling out to certain people, and they'll get feedback, and then watch this space and see what actually happens.
Yeah. And that is it from us for today. So we hope you enjoy this little video, and going forward, we're going to have little videos on all things small business. No, not just Instagram. It'll be mailing list, branding, mindset, any of those sort of topics we'll touch upon. And if you have anything you would like us to discuss in one of our video sessions, or if you have a specific question, please comment below or send us a note and let us know, and we can address that. All right. Wishing you a good day from Auckland, New Zealand, and from Tokyo. See you guys.
See you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.